He's not super active with the kids at all. Like, you know, mind you, especially during the summer, he did work really, really long days. But that lasted for a season, a very short season in the summer. The rest of the time was bus open. And this man, he just wasn't like there for me like I expected. Wasn't there for me and our baby like I expected, right? Mind you, I have a 3-year-old as well. And so just was not there for all of us like I expected. Not active, like just expecting me to do all of the cooking and the cleaning and the taking care of the children and children's doctor's appointments and everything. Just, you know the drill. Moms who know what I'm talking about know exactly what I'm talking about. All while this man will go to work and come home. Go to work and come home. I get it, sometimes it's late, but I'm getting up in the middle of the night to feed our baby. So like that means my job is around the clock, 24 hours, right? Your job is from this time to this time. We have to help each other out. Like that's the goal, right? And it just was no partnership. That wasn't there. So at some point I stopped caring, period. Okay. This is what I'll talk about in section 3 of my course, ladies. Xscape program. It is coming very, very soon. It's going to help you escape these very situations that I'm speaking on right now. And I'll talk about it in section 3. I stopped caring, forget my regular responsibilities. I'm not about to take care of you. Talking about this man, right? I'm not about to take care of no man. I'm not about to cook for no man. I'm not about to clean up behind no man. I'm not about to do your laundry, nothing. I'm only going to take care of my children. I'm going to take care of myself. And I'm going to focus on getting out of here. I'm going to focus on getting out of here, okay? And at that point, I was trying to get my CLC, certification for lactation counseling, right? Something around breastfeeding. So those are my main 3 focuses. I'm not taking care of no man anymore, right? I stopped caring. From there, you know, he obviously started to get increasingly just more disrespectful, more aggressive, just not like a good man when it comes to how he treats women. Mind you, this man will cuss me out in front of our children. Like I'm talking about dog cussing me out in front of our boys watching it. Like at this point, I'm doing a disservice to stay around and allow him to talk to me this way. I'm doing a disservice to these children, to these boys. They're going to think it's okay to talk to women that way because they're going to have to deal with me if they do, right? I think the worst part of it is the fact that it did probably to a certain extent traumatize my children. Okay, I'm literally breastfeeding my baby, and this dude is yelling at me, like screaming at me, calling me dog ass bitch and retarded and stupid and like dumb bitch and like just so disrespectful. And my baby's like sitting right there. Like that's the part that, if anything, angers me and like truly hurt, right? Because his is so nasty. You know, he wasn't even caring about his own child at that point, you know? This is all going on within this first year of my baby's life. So from February 2025 up until like, you know, the next new year, January 2026, right? So this new year comes, January 2026, and I am like hanging on by a thread in this situation, right? My spirit is dead. I feel dead inside. I can't thrive here. I can't like be my creative, most awesome, just loving, beautiful self, right? In this environment, in bondage. The worst part, I'm not even being the best mom that I can. Like I went from being the most awesome mom for my first son, like that first year with him. Awesome. I taught my son how to read. Like we had so much fun. That was my baby, right? This man had a way of turning me against my own son. Like, and I know nobody can make you do that, but like, it's the really psychological, like manipulative energy that a man can like control you with, right? So I'm not saying I turn against my son, but it's just that energy. Like he made me see things in my son that weren't there. And it's just so toxic and nasty, right? Anyways, though, I'm dying in this environment, right? Literally dying slowly in this environment. So January 2026 comes. And my sister actually needed me to help her out with her business. Shout out to the bar girlie. I went there, you know, to go spend New Year's out of town with my sister. Just go have some fun even, you know, and help her with her business as well. What that did was help me mentally expand. Okay, that did so much good for me, more than I even know, because I like got out, literally got out of that environment. I'm not talking about just a trip like to the store, like trip to the park or something. I'm talking about getting out and spending a night elsewhere outside of that toxic environment did so much for my freaking spirit. I'm like, dang, so there's a world out here. There's an entire world outside of like where I'm being abused every day. Got you. Clock it. I go back home after that. This man is like obviously, not happy with that. But I'm gonna just leave that there. His attitude, I think from since this year started in January, was just increasingly getting worse and worse and worse. We kind of came up with a plan that we were going to keep our family together, for our son and for our children, and allow our son to come up and, grow up at least to be 3 before we actually split. So of course, like I'm down with that. Like I'm a team player. I love my children. I want them to at least have that foundation of moms and dads being together in the same home. I'm cool with that. I was cool with that. Okay, we can be together until he's 3, so our kids can have a great foundation. They don't know what's going on if parents are good at like shielding that. Like they don't have to know what's going on, right? No, I can't survive in the environment though if you can't survive in the environment with me. Like if you're in the environment with me, beating me up every day, abusing me every day, verbally abusing me every day, I'm not going to be able to survive this for 3 years. Okay, I'm not. No woman should, and no woman can, right? So I wasn't having a lot of intercourse with this man for that reason. Like I wasn't having a lot of intercourse with him. It's not like I was like saying no, but I definitely was not like, I didn't feel safe with him. I didn't feel open to him. Me choosing to not have intercourse a lot with him, I think that obviously played into him being so nasty to me. So come February 2026, okay, this is the month that I actually escaped.